Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Nick Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. Smashes in with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Judicials offense will have the ball first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
On second down, read option to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Buffalo's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Wilberson. On a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. Then why does it seem like it's a seam wide open? Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Turns it on in midfield. And runs through another guy. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 30 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the coach. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous and out there to catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll power it inside with the fullback. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Goes to the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all the way.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down and getting down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UNLV was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Vegas. It wasn't what coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Judicials are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for work. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Kept it and he's past the mark. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The returner will field it and try to set up. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you have a big stick.
Touchdown, Buffalo! They wanted the finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Here we go. Gets the back moving. A designed run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. Toss sweep to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Extending the play. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
This offense is about to face the one thing that... And he takes it in for a score! Touchdown, Buffalo!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Every time he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's low. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first time.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Team able to wrestle him down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Roberson. He holds one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got some room, it was over.
Defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove that we're on. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the back. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, I love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Using his legs to buy some time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for some. more dynamic when they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Blake. He's got him. Open spacing. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that? I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's slow. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's May. Can't get him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Quick toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on their own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Off play action. Running to Green. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Judicials send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Blake. Quickly to the tight end.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun step and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. from the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on!
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth. Back. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. shotgun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. And how about the oath? Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Using his feet. Got the first down himself. They bring him down to the big play with the sticks.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch?
And they add 6 more before that triple house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running into the open space. All out of space. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Judicials come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Judicials will punt it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Blake. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward. Man, this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down, running the read option to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell they're players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some